You can tell them this is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Ready? Yeah, I'm in my own lane. There ain't nothing else to explain. This is ready or not. This is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Get it all in the frame. They ain't telling we ain't the same. This is. Oh, look, it's that time again. Hey, you on my mind again. World class international. Tell them meet me in Nashville. And it's not up for discussion, just a lot of walking buckets. One player get that medal. 4 weeks, it's all or nothing. We made the rules that we play right now. Give me the ball in my hand right now. Tell them to keep it a band right now. I think we hot in demand right now. Yeah, rise to the challenge, never ran from them. The roster filled with champions. The music still can tell them this is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game.
It's a Wednesday morning in Nashville. That can only mean it's time for Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. A little brunch and ball as the Rhythm and Glow face off inside the Nashville Municipal Auditorium. 2,000 local school kids have been issued thundersticks and a sandwich. So the atmosphere is going to be brought. Here we go, starting week number 3. And we have Rebecca Gardner and Natasha Mack, 2 of the top 3 in our first matchup of 6 on the weekend as this championship chase continues. Welcome into our broadcast position where we've been spending the entire month of February. Kevin Barnett alongside Sid Kosel of Anna Camden in just a little bit. Sid, we knew coming in there was some really nice new talent in the league. Scoring double figures in 5 of the first 6 games is Caitlin Chen.
Yeah, she's so exciting to watch. I know I keep saying that over and over, but she's just so poised, so cool-headed when she's playing. I don't think I've ever seen her look sped up in the game since she's been here, and for a rookie, that's super impressive. She does a great job of getting people off balance with her attacks, getting to the paint, taking contact. I think a lot of times people are thinking because she's smaller, they don't get there and block her. She contorts her body in the air. She knows how to finish over bigger bodies, and she just does a good job of leading her group. So I'm looking for this to be a week where maybe Rhythm gets them a win.
Yeah, Rhythm is 0-6, but this is perhaps their best group. Now they're going to face the Glow right off the bat. And on the other side, Caitlin Chen has been starting all the time, but Kiana Traylor has had to work her way into that role.
Yeah, and she's done a phenomenal job, I think. She said that she worked on some things overseas when she went to go play. So she's coming back with a cool confidence to her game that you see. She don't say a lot. She doesn't really show a lot of emotion, but she's cooking people out there sometimes, and she's gone from doing it as a sub off the bench, and now she's been starting a few games, and she's doing really, really well.
Yeah, her draft position has gone up. She gets the start here this afternoon. You look at their percentages and how these two stack up. A lot of assists for Chen. Traylor's been rising those numbers up. She's also shooting 42% from beyond the arc and getting more aggressive with that. Had 14 just 2 games ago.
Yeah.
So we are set. The school kids are ready as Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, and our residency here in Nashville continues into week number 3 of this 4-week championship chase. There is Natasha Mack. She is captain for the Glow. Rebecca Gardner, captain for the Rhythm. 2 of the top 4 performers in week number 2. Rebecca's 2nd week in the captain's chair.
I know. I love seeing Beck in the captain position. I just think that she empowers her team. She does a really good job of making sure they're playing hard and together, and she leads by example.
Mack gets the tip, and Traylor had control. Passes off to the captain. We are underway. Leslie will find Traylor, who's isolated against Chen. Immediately steps back, and that one's a little off the front iron. Right back to her. Action with Mack, who slips to the hoop. Sir Ashley Barker, this is an interesting guard pairing on the same team here with Traylor and Barker. What do you like about that pair?
I was just about to say, I like it a lot. As you see from just the first 2 shots, Kiana attacked, got her defender off balance, shot the shot. They got an board from Mack, and she kicked it out. And they got it to Sarah, and she let it go immediately.
Tina Charles has a bucket there. First for the Rhythm. Always interesting to watch people match up. 1 week they're teammates. That would be Mercedes Russell and Tina Charles. The next week they're playing against each other on the defensive end. Nye here gets the bucket underneath. Can't handle it. Traylor, as the pace picks up here early, just 2 points on the board. Barker inside creates space and 2.
I like it. She's just so aggressive, and I think the players from this game who also played in the last early game and won are going to be the beneficiaries of look, start aggressive, and you're likely going to set the tone and win the game.
Yeah, it's a different schedule. Our game's normally starting at 5:30 or at 8 p.m. here local time as Russell goes over the top of Charles there, creates the turnover. Traylor, wide open, outside, that's a three. Scoring for Kiara Leslie.
Good shot.
One-time NC State standout. Rhythm with Nye inside, high off the glass, just a little too hard.
I like that she's attacking, though. I like seeing Nye go off the bounce.
Traylor was calling for it. She'll defer to Barker, who goes to the left hand. Circles back, trying to find space with Gardner. Cannot find enough. Good defense from 35, the veteran, who now goes the other way. And neither team able to find it effectively once they get to the glass.
Yeah, no, they're getting there. They're attacking, and you like to see people not just settling for jumpers early. Because it's very easy when it's an early game. Good shot by Key right there. Very easy when it's an early game to just be trying to get your legs under you. You take a lot of jumpers. It's like, no, get to the basket, make yourself run and push, and it'll help you later in the game.
The tough thing in this one is if you find your way to the basket, you find three of the elite defenders in there. There are two of them on the same side as Charles has to shoot that one with shot clock expiring. And a foul will be called against Mercedes Russell, who says, I did not, absolutely not, touch anyone.
Yeah. But, you know, we never foul, though. That's just something that refs have to know.
Yeah.
The game should end with 0 fouls, and they just got to know that. True.
If you weren't here, there wouldn't even be fouls.
Hello.
Yeah. I once had a coach tell me if it weren't for athletic trainers, there would be no injuries. What?
And that's really how they think, too.
Yeah. Old school. Okay, guy who was raised in the 60s, I get it. Whatever. Yeah. Who do you think this is? The NFL in 1977?
He said, whatever.
All right, two there, and it's 5-4 early on. The kids enjoying the action here. Hope you are too. Kevin and Sid with you with the early game here. We'll have another one later. Gold Rush taking on the Eclipse. I think, Sid, you mentioned early on that Rhythm is 0-6 on the season. Of course, we have drafts every week at different groups of players, but this is a Rhythm group that I cannot believe goes 0-3 on the weekend as Gardner tries to find space and eventually does. Now it's going to be a foul. That looked like a bailout there for number 9, Brianna Turner.
They were 0-6 on the season, and they're 0-6 to start this game from the field, too, I think. That was a missed shot joke, Kev.
That is not the symmetry you want, partner.
Let me go see what they really are. I just made that up, but
I mean, you're not far
it felt
off.
like it because they missed a lot of layups.
1 for 4.
All right. No, but I think this is going to be the week for them that they pick up a win. We'll see how this game goes. The early games are tough to call, but I think just the makeup of their group, you got a solid point guard.
What are their strengths? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say just having like a solid and composed point guard. You got wings that can score it. You have bigs that can score it. A team that plays defense, so they've got pieces.
Might be the toughest matchup of the week. I know a lot of folks were excited about that Gold Rush lineup. The Glow have been extremely strong. The group in the Glow jerseys went 3-0 last week as that ball will go out of bounds and go the other direction. Glow with the early advantage, 7-5. Natasha Mack also new to Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball and asserting herself.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching Mack play a lot. She just is, she told me before the game, she said is play hard, play focused, play together, and that's all that she requires from her team. Like nothing crazy, just go out there and play together, and that's how we'll win.
Hard drive and a nice finish from Sarah Ashley Barker. Played her college ball at Alabama, embarking on her pro career. Turner will go to Gardner, who's wide open. They'll shuffle the feet before that shot. Good offensive board by Turner. Turner is the first player you'll find out here in the start of the game day. Nice move by Charles. Doesn't result in 2, but Turner grabs another. Good turnover grab there. Charles from her captain. Can't quite find it. Rhythm struggling.
Yeah. Just can't find it, but they're hustling and they're getting there.
They're 1 for 7. Update on that trailer. Cannot find some space. Leslie does.
Get it out.
And the Rhythm made their first shot, have missed the last 7. There's one you won't miss.
There it is.
Turner running the floor and being rewarded.
She's going to always do that well. Bree Turner's going to defend, sprint the floor, and just be a consistent player for you offensive. She's going to swing it, but she did say she told me she's looking to be more aggressive for herself offensively at times when the moment's right, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Contact and a call. So you love it when teams share the ball and make sure they get to the open player, maybe the extra pass.
Yeah, I mean, it's been beneficial to the teams that have won in the first 2 weeks. They played together. And not just played together by like chance because they had to. It's like their captain's intention going into that week. Share the ball, move it.
Turner, who's been averaging just a couple of points a game, she has drawn the really tough physical assignments on the defensive end, and that does not change today.
No, but I mean, Breezy likes that. That's where she thrives, in defending people and stopping whoever your best big is. She's going to make sure that she tries to neutralize what they do.
2014 McDonald's All-American Game MVP, the 6'3" forward out of Notre Dame, still on the floor and running up the middle right now. Her team down 3. Chen has an assist on both baskets. Isaiah Cook cannot find it. And Cook has been finding a whole lot of scoring. She's expected to be a big part of success for the Rhythm in this week. Okay,
Dory.
First one for Dory Harrison goes the Nashville native.
Coach Chaz Franklin was dang near on the court yelling at Dory, excited for her for hitting the 3. Nice hezzy. Back.
Dirty.
She froze 2 people. I froze. She froze 3 people.
And she gets the call there. Jalen Sherrod trying to get to the basket. Rebecca Gardner. She is averaging 69% from the field through 2 weeks. Her side down a little. Oh, it's early. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is fueled by Gatorade. Inside Nashville Municipal Auditorium in front of this youthful audience, the Glow is off to a good start as the Sounds mascot is checking in, along with a whole host of other excitement for the youngsters. Let's go down to the third member of our crew, a little insight on the draft. Here's Anna Kendall.
Can you guys believe it is already week 3? I feel like this season is flying by. We've got some people that are flying up the draft board. Tina Charles moved up 14 spots. Kayana Traylor up 12 spots. But let's break down some draft strategy. Natasha Mack drafted big. 3 of her first 5 picks were post players, which means with Natasha Mack, 4 of the Glow's first 6 players were post players. Now, Rebecca Gardner's strategy hasn't changed. She wants to play team basketball, so she drafted people that could contribute in ways other than scoring. Caitlin Chen, her first pick, leads the league in assists per game. Zaya Cook, her 5th pick, 2nd in the league in assists per game. Now, my question for both teams, can they handle the size of the Glow? Can they get it done for all 40 minutes in the paint with rebounding? For the Glow, who is the initiator? Who is the creator that's going to run offense and handle the pressure? 2 very different matchups. We'll see how it plays out here today.
Thanks, Anna. One interesting thing, the Glow, 3 assists already from their post players.
Oh, really? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. But I like the matchup. Like, I'm also curious to see which one is going to overpower. Like, so far, I would say that both teams, effort-wise, it's been there for both. So I want to see what's going to be the difference maker in this game. And I do think that Rhythm's 4 post players is going to be beneficial to them by the time the end of the game comes.
Sherrod doesn't convert either of those first 2 opportunities. Interesting move by the Glow here, dictated by Natasha Mack, first-time captain. They went with almost a line change, subbed in 4 players all at the same time, so entirely new lineup out there. Other players in as well for the Rhythm side. Cannon called for a travel. Looked like she had it early on, but then got called late.
Yeah, I maybe missed the shuffle of the feet. Did you see it?
I saw it early.
Yeah.
And then the call came after she was already almost with to the bucket.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought when she first went across the lane, she had committed it there.
Yeah.
Asia Taylor, she's been productive off the bench.
Very productive. I'm looking forward to seeing Asia have 3 games this season. We know she had to miss a little last year. Good pass, but...
Inside, that's the sister act right there.
Yeah, it is.
Harrison on Harrison. That's a driveway battle
I'm about to say, I like that a lot.
Can we get that on the blacktop?
We need that. We need that. I love seeing them match up against one another in AU.
We said before, it's fun to win. It's fun to beat your friends even more. It's probably even better to beat your sister.
Your sibling, for sure. And it's just not something you see a ton in women's basketball. I feel like in some other sports you see sibling rivalry, matchups, but this is a fun one.
Zia Cook going hard to the bucket. No call. Collected by Harrison, who cannot convert the turn there. Rebounded by her sister.
It's nice to see Izzy back out there, though. I believe she's on restricted minutes for the game today, but
played just 7 minutes before today. Izzy Harrison.
So as we see right there, Izzy's yelling out ice. So what that means, when you're in ice, you're looking for, oh, okay, we're gonna go there. Let's look at Emma's block.
Is that clean?
Good timing. Yeah, I say that's clean. That's clean.
Like that one?
But they're calling out ice, and so basically the defender, you want to keep the offensive player from attacking the middle of the floor. So you change your body to be parallel with the sideline.
Nice
So this is
score for the Rhythm there. Cannon with a bucket, 13 apiece.
So icing is useful for when you have guards that are very good getting downhill, attacking the middle of the paint. You ice them so that they can't get to the middle of the paint, essentially. And your post player is helping you below.
Okay. Can you combine that with putting somebody on the nail to really shut down the lane?
100%.
Okay. Zia Cook, high arc. Touch short. Pushed out. Gardner. Rattles in and out. Oh, she's been almost automatic everywhere on the floor. Little stutter step move behind the back. Some fancy work. A crashing Harrison picks up the board. And the foul.
Was that foul on Beck?
Is that going to be 3 now?
32. Oh, Emma.
No, that's not going to go against her. That will go against Emma Cannon. Fortunate, Rebecca Gardner already with a couple of early fouls. As the Rhythm are keeping pace here with the Glow early, doing a lot of work in the paint. 8 of 11 inside the lane. Dory Harrison, who's a player executive committee member, sinks the first one. Do you want a chance to win a basketball autographed by all of our AU Basketball Pro athletes and a $50 AU merchandise gift card? Now's your chance. Go to auprosports.com/basketball/sweepstakes to enter and win. Trying to win here is Chaz Franklin, coaching the Glow this week. He said this has been an excellent opportunity to get to know some of the players on a very complete basis. He does talent evaluation, player development for the Connecticut Sun. Did that same role for the Chicago Sky before that. And he says, wow, I really get to know these women. So that makes me wonder, could Asia Taylor or Kiana Trailer play their way back into the W?
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I could see a few players here getting a training camp contract once this season ends.
Mercedes Russell back on the floor here. There is Trailer. The lefty drops the three.
There it is, Trailer.
Chaz, put that on your scouting report for the upcoming season, okay?
But Chaz's teams all week, each week, have just played with so much. Good shot, Emma.
Answer from Emma.
Have played with so much confidence, and it looks like they're having fun. And he's always got his little sayings with teams before the game. I don't know if it's just him or the captain too, but the first week they had hello, it's me. And then they had, you want to be the boss, you got to pay the price. He makes them have fun.
Trailer with 5 straight points, that's fun. Talked about her in the open, and she is a factor already early with almost a third of the Rhythm, or pardon me, a quarter of the scoring there for the Glow as the Rhythm little stop and start hesitation. As Rebecca Gardner scoring, she's averaging 13 a game.
Really good attack by Beck. Oh, I think that was good.
Rebecca Gardner
They're
fought for this. Undrafted. Originally now in her 14th professional season, just 3 years in the W.
They're asking for a travel. I don't know if I saw it.
We're not going to give it to you. Spectacular play clause. It looked too good. She'll knock down the free throw. She's now 12 for 12 from the line. The only person to be perfect who's shooting double-figure free throws.
Go ahead, Beck. Like she said, she takes the easy shots and makes them.
Trailer with Chen right up on her. Barker with the double team. Has that one off her leg. Corrals it back in, 5 to shoot. Now taken away by Harrison. Cook the other direction. 24 seconds to go here in the first. Cook got by. Drew the attention and dealt with it.
Nice finish.
Rhythm, 21-20. Remember the 60 team points. An issue here is that one swatted into the front row. Keep that. That's for you now. That's your souvenir. No, they put it back on the floor. First lead since 2-0 here for the Rhythm. Trying to be maintained with Izzy Harrison.
I like the attack by SA. I kind of get where Izzy's coming from. She's like, I mean, that's a block up top. She got her with the body after. But in transition, they also need to be prepared. Like, the time is winding down. You need to be ready and help side for SA to attack right there if you're Rhythm's guards.
Sarah Ashley Barker shooting 69% from the free throw line. Sees that percentage go down with the first miss there. But she has been attacking the basket and the game on the regular 0 for 2. As that one rattles out. 10 to go here in the first. Rhythm leading. That was a huge free throw, by the way. Cook, mid-range. Trying to ice the quarter. Cannot. But it looks like it's going to go Rhythm's way unless this one sinks. It does not. And that'll be 60 team points to Rhythm, the start that side is looking for.
Yeah, that was a nice finish right there. I thought Glow was going to come away with this quarter, and Rhythm found a way late. I'm glad to see Beck Gardner attacking the basket, and they need more guards to get going on their team for sure.
The captain, Rebecca Gardner, with 5. Emma Cannon off the bench with 7. And 60 points belong to the Rhythm. We are underway here on a Wednesday morning. Second quarter heading to you. Rhythm 21-20 over the Glow here in AU Pro Basketball. And a nice performance off the bench by Emma Cannon. With more on her, here's Anna Campbell.
Click, clack, cannon. That is Emma Cannon's longtime nickname, and she told me it started in high school. A friend of hers said a cannon's a type of gun. It goes click, clack. And because Emma's, of course, a stellar basketball player with a great shot, it's stuck. So now she shoots the lights out in AU basketball. All these years later, she's still click, clack, cannon, getting it done in the paint, knocking it down from 3. Like I said, click, clack, cannon.
I love that.
That's the longest nickname I can remember.
I love that though.
The Triple C?
Yeah, I like it, and she lets it fly too. Like, I love to see Emma just like expanding her offensive game even more and knocking down threes. People like she's more known for being like a long jumper, like 18-footer, 15 to 18. But she can definitely knock the 3 down, so I like that she's shooting it out here.
38% from 3 coming in, 50% from the field. 9 points a game. That's nice contribution off what has mostly been bench performances.
Yeah.
20-something minutes per game coming in.
Yeah.
In Europe, they're just nodding their heads along. They go, yeah, death, taxes, and Emma Cannon getting a double-double in the EuroLeague. All guarantees. Also, the sun came up today. So on we go here to the second quarter. Kevin and Sid with Ann on the sidelines. Caitlin Chen, the Rhythm up 1. And there is Cannon who starts the second, creates some space, and skipping it off the back iron.
She's feeling good today. Just a nice, strong finish with contact.
Trailer had 5 straight points. She's drawn a lot of attention from Chen. A little step back 3 to the left-hand side. Bounces off Cannon, adding to her stats with a rebound. Remember, you get points for victories as well as your own individual stats. That'll be out of bounds off Russell.
So a look ahead from Chen to Izzy running the floor. So you want to reward your post player running the floor. It was tipped out of bounds, but Izzy wasn't mad about it. She pointed at her and was like, thanks for even looking and throwing it. I'm going to keep running for you is basically what that exchange was.
Chen inbounding the ball out of California originally. Played at Princeton for 4 years before winning a national title at UConn. Now embarking on her pro career. Cannon, really long range, a little bit too strong. Barker finding Sherrod. Going inside to Mack. Trying to gain position on Cannon. Tough assignment for her. got the first one, but not the second. Mack with the rebound off her own miss.
Quick second jump, and she did 6-7. She did this for the kids in the crowd. No way.
Cook and Sherrod. Interesting matchup there as Cannon goes inside, and that ball is blocked on the help to that side defense from Kiara Leslie.
Really good help, really good look from Zaya Cook to Emma, getting out of that almost trap. Really good help.
Cannon, 7 points on Saturday in the entire game. Already has 9 here today.
I like seeing that from Key Leslie. Been telling her to be more aggressive on both ends.
Harrison blocked right as the shot clock expired. Sherrod attacking the basket. And Jalen Sherrod will go to the line. The Colorado guard now in her 3rd season professionally. Interesting, you were talking about Chaz Franklin and the player relations. Jalen Sherrod, I was standing talking to Chaz Franklin after the game on Saturday, and Jalen came by real quick and said, hey, we need to talk. Chaz was quite complimentary about the way that Jalen had played. She's like, yeah, I don't know. We're going to follow up. We're gonna chat. I love that from a player.
Yeah, for sure.
But the coach is like, yeah, you're doing a good job. You're like, no, we're working on this.
No, I don't feel like I'm doing a great job. And, you know, sometimes people just, they want to hear more feedback, get more insight from your coach about what's going on. And Chaz is like, he played, so he understands like a player's mindset. So he's a great coach to have for players like Jalen.
Yeah, 15-year pro career in a lot of different places. Asking about Finland. He said, you haven't seen darkness till you've seen Finland. So that has completely changed his life. He forever now goes to bed at 11, gets up at 5:30. And that's as a result of Finland. He's never fully recovered his body clock. There's a recovery possession there from Jalen Sherrod. That's 2 for the Glow.
Nice attack there by Jalen. Way to sprint back on D. She's got to do more of that. Just get downhill. She's so speedy. She makes great reads. She's just got to be confident in her attacks.
Zaya Cook's been confident in her attacks. Spins, and that is a beautiful bucket. Put it on the training tape.
It's getting nasty out here, Zaya.
Zaya
Kids
Cook.
watching.
Pair of 20-point nights last weekend. Mack left wide open. Good form, but no bucket.
Oh, I almost cursed on air, man.
You almost freaked out?
How y'all doing?
Pull up there for the rhythm, and our booth just got a little busier.
Thank you.
What's up?
I love talking to them. I hate when they don't talk.
Well, they're not allowed to talk, Sid.
I know, but I'm not going to tell them. You
got
got to just trust me.
A bunch of special guests in the booth if you can't see. Booster the Rooster. Nash from the Predators over here. What's up, Nash?
What up, Nash?
What up, buddy? Lou the Bison. Oh, I know Lou. Yeah, let's go.
With the nails.
Been cheering for Brandon Rosenthal for years. What up, Lou? Lightning from MTSU. Tiger Man TSU. Lou Raiders. What's up?
Tina just can't get a shot to fall. She's had so many bunnies, she's just not able to convert.
Yeah, to your point, looking at Charles' numbers, he's 1 for 6.
Yeah. But they're all good shots. Nothing's been forced or crazy. They're just not falling.
Mack tries again from 3. 0 for 2 from there. Turner with the rebound. And our mascots with all the enthusiasm here in the booth. Nye left wide open. Put a celebration on somebody, number 6.
There it is, Nye.
Can we get a...
Count it. Count it.
Right on you. Right here.
Oh, she's so funny, man.
Let's get all these mascots in here. We gotta...
Good pass.
Gather around,
there it
boys.
is. Key's got to answer for him with 3 in the corner.
Come on, get in here, everybody. Get in here. There we go. Nailed it. We nailed it. Zaya Cook has possession. Thanks, boys, for coming by.
Seconds on the shot clock. Nice to meet you.
It's like a bunch of stuffed animals just coming in.
I know.
Put up some shots. Yeah, put up some shots. Check in with Anna.
All right, you guys aren't having all the fun up there. I'm here with Booster the Rooster. He's not a man of many words, so we prepared a little something for you guys. We're having a lot of fun here on the sideline. What can I say?
Okay, well, we didn't know we could do that. We would have done that too, Anna.
Anna feeling more comfortable around that mascot than one of her own when she played at Richmond with the Spiders.
Oh, yeah,
Could be a
no,
frightening
like that.
mascot.
Really my thing. What can I say?
Hey, but at least you're off the court this time, Anna. Proud of you, girl.
Oh, don't worry. I won't make that mistake again. And
Already-
Sue will never let me hear the end of it.
Already ejected earlier this season. Anna Camden had to pay a fine to the league. I don't understand.
It was
Undisclosed
so funny.
amount.
That was so funny. Because we just watched it and we did not warn her at all.
All right, Sherrod is down off of that collision.
Uh-oh.
It looks like she's going to get back up. All the kids enjoying the basketball action here. Good to see Jalen getting back up. We had a pretty physical game last week, and Jalen was part of that. Looked like maybe a collision in the knee there.
Maybe. It looked like Deja just went to poke it from behind, steal the ball, and her momentum made her fall, I think.
Sherrod wants to go to the basket, does just that. Charles with the rebound. Gardner, her side down, 3, 5
There
to
you
go.
go.
Feed inside to Cannon, who corrals it. But I'd already drawn the defense there from Taylor.
Sorry, good high-low action. Emma was upset she let that one go.
That 3 comes up short for the Glow from Leslie.
She's gonna be.
That one rattles home.
Tina's like, finally, man.
Oh, ball security. Ball security. Stripped that one. Should have gone straight to the basket. Taylor.
Good to see Bria Hartley out there, too. She's been on some minute restrictions.
So that entire second group out there right now for the Glow, they've been getting a lot of time.
It's good D.
They did not shoot in time, unfortunately. That would have been Jalen Sherrod's first 3. She's 0 for 8
I know.
thus
Look at
far.
her. She's,
I'm going to hit my 3. I'm going to
She's
try and steal
smiling.
it. Tennessee State. We're having some fun. Hope you are too. About to posterize. Ugh!
yeah!
Mouse in the house. Little 6-0 burst by the Rhythm has us close once again, 30-31, but the performance at the guard spot has been on point for the Glow. Kayana Traylor has 5 points, hit on back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, I feel like she's done a good job of assessing what's going on, continuing to move even when she doesn't have the ball, setting people up, and also scoring for herself. But I love seeing her distribute because she's so quick. She's good at getting into the paint. And most coaches, they preach like paint and spray. So when you get into the paint as a guard, you're usually going to make the defense collapse, and then that's when you find your shooters who are open on the perimeter, and she does a really good job of doing that.
Traylor, you mentioned her overseas experience, played in the WBL in Africa for the Rwanda Energy Group team. That's the REG. After a college career that saw her go to the Final Four with Virginia Hokies in 2023, played in France as well. Maybe playing her way back into the W. Last appearance was on the Minnesota Lynx roster a couple seasons ago.
Very talented guard. Yeah, I'm hoping that she's one of those players that gets a training camp contract and you'll see her on the roster.
You know? Glow with a 1-point lead over the Rhythm, who won the first quarter, 21-20. Charles trying to get on track, does it right there against Harrison. Gotta like that matchup if you're the Rhythm.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Now have an opportunity to catch up with Caitlin Chen of the Rhythm. Caitlin, you guys won the first quarter, but it was close. What's worked defensively and offensively in the game plan here?
Defensively, I feel like when we're rebounding and limiting them to one shot, I feel like that's been working really well because then we're able to get out in transition as well. Offensively, I think we're just exploiting our mismatches really well.
Oh, Caitlin, hey girl.
Hey Sid, how are you?
I'm doing so well. It's nice to see you. Caitlin, tell me, what do you think that you all have to do in this game to ensure that Rhythm can get the first win out of all 3 weeks so far?
I think we just got to keep playing how we're playing. I feel like we're getting good shots. We're just not converting and continuing to sort of like get a stop, score, stop. Okay, gotta go, bye.
Right back into the game.
quick, just like she is on the court. We like it.
She's on board with you. Score, stop, score.
Score, stop, score. I like that.
The Triple S. She's going to replace Aaliyah Nye, who checks out. Charles has scored the last 6 for the Rhythm, while Kaylin Chen was on the bench for a moment. Cannon. Rhythm. That 1-point lead. Deja Kelly trying to find it. Cannot. Good position underneath from the Glow. Trailer. And Barker, that guard combination back on the floor with Russell. Trailer got past everybody and lays it high off the window.
She just does a good job of keeping her dribble or getting downhill.
She never slows down.
No. And she continues to move. And as a shooter, that's really tough as a defender. You know, somebody who's always in movement. Get in there.
Charles cleans it up off the Beck Gardner drive.
Yeah, really good for Tina. She needs those easy bunnies. Especially when her 1-foot jumpers and stuff aren't falling. Don't foul, Beck. Don't foul.
Well, there is a foul right there. S.A. Barker. There is an Aaliyah Nye celebration right back on her.
Yes, she did. And Aaliyah's laughing.
Right back on her.
Aaliyah's laughing.
Now, this goes back to last week. Zaya Cook got it put on her by Aaliyah Nye.
She's pointing at us up here, S.A.
This was amazing.
I love it. Look at Aaliyah Nye. She mad. You mad. That's perfect. You know that they're friends, though, former teammates at Alabama, so they know one another well, so you love seeing people, talk trash and joke with each other. That's hilarious.
Well, both can definitely light it up scoring-wise.
Yeah, they can. Very capable scorers.
Rhythm trying to go inside. Harrison spins, finds a whole bunch of arms there from Asia Taylor. All right, let's check in with our captain here from Natasha Mack.
Today's a great day to have a great day. You ain't tired of being on Rhythm? Or this like your second time?
Every time.
Every week? You? I'm sorry. On my soul. I can barely breathe. Oh! Don't switch. If you can trap it, do it. If you can't, just switch it. They're playing too much one-on-one out there. I don't like that.
Fix it, Chaz. Fix it.
She doesn't like the one-on-one. She also made fun of Bree Turner for being on Rhythm almost 3 weeks.
Poor Bree Turner is 0-6 thus far. Tough to rise up the leaderboard. You're not getting those win points. Asia Taylor, explosive off the bench, drops a 3 there. Good job by number 2, who's shooting 33% from 3 up to that point. Good little pick and roll. Cannon inside against everybody. Asia Taylor could have gone weight room there.
With Emma of all people, though. Emma's a load. Asia's strong too, I think, but she had Emma going down already. Emma is a brolic.
Tie goes to the wide receiver. Here, it will end up in a jump ball.
You're starting to see a little more movement from Glow and a little less from Rhythm. I think Rhythm's got to get back into a flow of swinging the ball side to side and getting some better shots.
Well, how about this little one-on-one action and drive straight to the bucket and put it in? Bria Hartley with the score. Hartley did miss those 2 games.
Typically, you would have gotten more resistance from Beck Gardner right there, but we know that she's got 3 fouls, so she's not quite being as aggressive defensively.
Cannon remains aggressive offensively, stripped by Hartley twice in a row.
The hands right there, I think Emma was looking for a foul call, but
Taylor just hit a 3, leans in with that one on the right hand. Cannon the other way with numbers. Chance to score here, 4 on 3. Cannon straight in, and that'll be a blocking foul against Glow.
Emma's pissed. She wanted the last fouls too.
So under a minute to go here in the first half. Glow 43, Rhythm 37. Remember those 60-team points available here. Glow looking like they're going to even the score here at a quarter apiece. Barring an outburst here from the Rhythm, could start with these free throws from Emma Cannon.
Which I like. I like when it's close, they're going back and forth. This is going to make the game much better.
Cannon 9 points. First trip to the free throw line here this afternoon. Or this morning, depending upon where you are, as that one rattles out. Jalen Sherrod will check in. Coming up at the half show, we're going to break down the season so far. Standout players, draft thoughts, and more. I get a chance to be over here at the Sid set.
Let's go, Cam. It's our time, baby.
We'll talk about where we are here halfway through as we look to award the 5th championship in Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball history. Cannon, second of 2. Second one is good. So down 5, but just a minute remaining in this quarter. A lot of work has to be done. Can Cannon get hot? Maybe drop another 3. She's already in double figures.
They would need it.
Taylor stripped by Cannon. That'll be some points. Harrison with it. Stripped by Sherrod. She'll have a free run at the hoop here. It should be an easy bucket. And it is.
So Izzy was regretting that. She knows she should have swung it the other way. She went to the side with more people, with less people.
Chen hasn't done a ton of scoring here early in this one. Her side with 38 on the board. Bottled up thus far. Russell with the defense there. Cannon for 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Deja Kelly. Captain inside draws a trap. Harrison draws too much attention from Russell. But 6, the turnaround.
Izzy needed that. That's good. She needed that.
1.8 to go. Sherrod corralled it, but misses.
Almost got her second 3 at the buzzer.
45-40, the Rhythm are down to the Glow. So each side with a quarter in the first half. Those all-important team points. If you don't know how important the team points are, just look at Caitlin Chen. First week, after week 1, she was #1 on the leaderboard. She had 1,020 win points, those team points. On the weekend, just 360 last week, dropped down to 7th. Let's check in with Anna, courtside with Kiana Traylor.
Kiana, strong start for you here today. What went well in this half?
We're just trying to play together, spread the floor out, make them guard us at all 5 spots. So just playing together, really.
What do you guys need to do to extend this lead in the second half?
Sorry, say that again.
What do you need to do to extend your lead in the second half?
I think we got to pick it up on the defensive end a little bit. I think our offense is going to come from the defense. So as long as we get stops, we'll be good.
Awesome. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
3 players on the Glow side with 7 points. Sarah Ashley Barker with 7. Kiara Leslie with 7. Kiana Traylor with 7 as well. We've had some fun through the first half. Anything can happen in the second. We'll be back with a little halftime breakdown here in Nashville. It is the first of 6 here, AU Pro Basketball. Welcome to the half show. This is week 3 as you take a look up Broadway on a slightly cloudy and rainy day that has definitely been brightened by the mascot fun here in the morning for all the kids. A couple thousand of them brought in to have a good time and enjoy Glow and Rhythm. 45-40 as we enter our half show. I'm not sure how this happened, Sid. All of a sudden, I'm in the half show. I'm the host. You're the guest.
Yes, trading places.
You get to hang out. Another great movie. We were talking about movies earlier today. Hey, we're halfway through.
Yeah, we are.
Tell me about vets and rookies as we're getting into this 3rd week. How have they performed? What's intrigued you?
What's intrigued me, I think, is that you have a group of rookies who have come in, and although you're playing alongside and against vets, their confidence doesn't look like it's wavered. Like, I think they're out here really feeling free. In fact, I've heard it from several of them, just feeling like, all right, maybe where you were on a WNBA team, it was like, I'm having to play a role, or I'm not getting a lot of minutes. So being here and getting to play against other WNBA vets who have been overseas for a long time, and to see yourself doing well, like, that's a very unique position to be in. And I look at this situation and I'm like, I would have loved something like this when I was a young player in the league, like not having to go overseas as long and getting the opportunity to not just play alongside these vets or against them in games, but to see them often and be able to pick their brain.
Live with them. Be around them.
Live with them and be around them. Like, it does a lot for a young person's confidence to get wisdom from an Alicia Clark, a Tina Charles, for all the vets that we have, a Bree Turner, players who have just been around for a long time and are telling you, keep doing that thing, keep working at this. This is how I have found longevity in my career. And so I know that's like bigger picture.
Yeah.
We want to get into statistics and stuff probably and in the games, but that's just like so much of what I'm feeling when I'm watching these games.
Yeah, it's funny we're talking about rookies and vets. Well, one of the rookies is Tina Charles, but she is a definite vet. Well, with that in mind, let's get to your standout players so far through 2 weeks. Who has really come in and made the most impact, you think?
I've really enjoyed watching Natasha Mack. So I have, we have our scouts during the WNBA season, so I'm able to see what the scout is on Mac, and she's mostly known for her defensive presence. As we see, like, she's gonna block a lot of shots, she's gonna protect the paint, be there to help her guards and just help the defensive game plan flow well. But she's also done a good job out here of being, like, looking to be aggressive offensively. We see her hitting threes, hitting jumpers, and she's doing the 6-7 stuff with the crowd. But I really like seeing her all-around game and how she's been able to impact a game. And this is large in part why her teams have won and why she is at the top of the leaderboard.
It's been interesting to see her do the work off the floor as well. Been at Quantum Fitness the last couple of days. I was there in the afternoon and then in the morning.
Okay, let me see.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
There we go. But guess who's there? 6 a.m.
Oh, no.
6:30 a.m. Rolling in, Natasha Mack.
What?
Yep.
You dropped that on me. You could have let me know that ahead of time. She was in there at 6:30?
6:30, getting into work. And she had been there the previous afternoon, so it's off-the-court stuff that maybe starting to pay off on the court for her.
And I think that's really a case in point that she takes care of her body, that she understands as a pro. It's more than just coming out here and playing a game. There's so much to it that happens beforehand, which as a professional volleyball player and an Olympian, like this is your job. This is your small business. This is your small business. You have to take care of it. And I've seen her at Quantum too, so that's not surprising at all. Just the time threw me off. Yeah. she's dedicated though, and you can see it even in us hearing what she had to say in the mic, like for the live game, in-game stuff. She's locked in as a captain. She's talking to Chaz, and you don't get that a lot from post players who become captains. You usually get that kind of energy and intensity and desire to do a lot from guards, especially point guards. So it's really cool to see her locked in all aspects of what AU has to offer.
Well, let's take it back to the point guards then. Who's your surprise player?
My surprise player is Caitlin Chin. And that could be just because I hadn't seen enough of Caitlin Chin's game. Saw her a little bit in college, but it's different to see somebody at a pro level. And I mentioned it before, just seeing her being poised and cool-headed and she got some confidence to her game, some swag. And the way she shows up, I don't think people are looking at her, and you're not expecting her to go in there and hit you with a tween or hit you with a behind the back split in a pick and roll. But she's definitely got a confidence to her game, and she's fun to watch, and she's a good kid. I enjoy rooting for her.
Yeah, she's shooting over 56%, and part of that has been, we touched on it if you were with us early in the show, her ability to finish at the rim.
Yes.
What's key when you're trying to do that? With the big bodies inside, with the help defender coming across, how do you effectively, as a 5'9" guard, finish?
Yeah, look, I haven't been super effective at it in my career. Like, I try to just beat them.
So you just go, I don't know?
I try to just beat them to the punch so I don't have to get any contact. I just try to be quicker, but she does a good job of expecting it. It looks a lot of times like she's slowing down to get them off pace and then jump in the air, so now your timing is off, so you're not able to block it, and a lot of times she's contorting her body, twisting in the air, so she's drawing some fouls in addition to finishing at the rim.
In this first half, what have you liked from a Rhythm squad that, hey, it's a different group, but they're 0-6 overall? Why is this group going to get some wins?
Well, I like that they came out and they looked to have the energy. Like, they were getting to the basket, they were taking good shots. It was just like there was a seal on the rim, like they hadn't been able to make anything fall. But I like the dynamic of their group. We talked about it on air, that they have all the right pieces to make this be a 3-0 week. It's just a matter of how they make it work out there. Like, do we go to what's most effective for this matchup today, or are we just trying to play a way we think we should play? Like, if the inside presence is what's going to benefit y'all because you've got 4 bigs, then bang inside.
Play that way.
Play that way.
All right. Well, that is a good way to play. We have a little bit coming up here. There's a lot more to life than just basketball, and Asia Taylor, now in her 12th season, knows that. Has a daughter, 1 year old. You're going to meet Mom and learn a lot more about this impact player here in Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball.
Welcome back to the Half Show. We're live from Nashville, Tennessee, and we're having some fun with some mascots today. The Glow and the Rhythm are facing down. Glow currently lead 5 heading into the second half. I'm Anna Camden, and I have the pleasure of attending the draft every single week. And there are some entertaining moments at that draft, let me tell you. Funny moments, serious moments, and a whole lot of trash talk. I did my best to capture it for you to see at home, so take a look.
A lot of ball movement, get some shots up, team play, playing off of each other, just making reads.
Fast pace, fast pace, fast pace. Keep up with us, keep up with us, keep up with us.
Yeah, the style of play I was focused on was playing fast. I feel like there's not that many post players here, and even if there's one team that has a few post players, so we want to run on them. So definitely defend and then rebound and run.
From Glow, we on y'all. Okay, defense. Oh, my bad. We on y'all butt, all right? Defense. I'm talking about we in it. Like toilet paper, tissue. I can say that though. Oh, all right.
Dodds. Odyssey Sims in the 14th career week serving as a captain. She had a lot of trash talk during that draft on Sunday. Former captains also take top spots. Alicia Clark was first overall to the Eclipse. Caitlin Chen second overall to the Rhythm. And 3 centers were taken in the first 10 picks. 1 center in the next 25 picks. We have a lot of special players and special people in this league, one of whom is Asia Taylor. If you tuned in during week 1, you might have seen me with her daughter Amaya on the live broadcast. Amaya said, "Go, mommy." They have a very special bond. Let's take a closer look at it.
Take 1. Put it down. Put it down, baby. Go this way.
Asia Taylor has come to play.
Taylor got it. Nice high arc.
Spinning and hitting. Taylor has a new career high. She's got 22.
Being on the court, I definitely think being a mom gives me a superpower. My daughter has, in a way, added to my game. I feel like being a mom has made me a more powerful player. To hear her voice in the crowd, I can't explain it really, but it's like, I don't hear anybody in the gym, but my daughter's voice, I hear every time. Sometimes I'll look over there, blow her a little kiss, or run up the sideline, give her a little fist bump, just to feel connected to her. Being a mom and a professional athlete is, to me, the ultimate privilege, and I don't have to choose. And that's the beautiful part about it. I love being a mom. I wouldn't change it. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Man, moms truly are the best. Quick look at Asia Taylor, 2013 NCAA Final Four appearance with Louisville, top 15 finish in the 2025 AU season, 2017 WNBL champion with the Cindy Flames. Just an impressive player and an impressive person, Kevin and Sid.
No, yeah, Asia is very impressive on the court. I love seeing that she has her daughter to go talk to during the games, before the games. I was almost about to get emotional watching it because I could only imagine like being a mom or being a parent and having your kid right there and knowing that they're looking at you and they understand what it is that you do, and so they're able to, you know, see themselves in you, you know, and aspire to probably do what you're going to do at some point.
Yeah, those starts really outside of basketball make you really put basketball, make it where it belongs in your life. Second.
Yes.
Oftentimes you get better at making a sport when it's second to something else that's greater.
100%, and it's super exciting, you know, to watch her flourish out here. And she's just one of the bigs that have been doing really well. Tina Charles is another one who she started out rough today, like we talked about live on the air, but she did a good job, I think, in that second quarter of finding her rhythm no pun intended, but also her team doing a good job of just looking for her. Because at the end of the day, that's Tina Charles, so you know if she gets a few more touches, she's going to find a way to put the ball in the basket. So it's super exciting, you know, watching this Rhythm Glow matchup. Glow is up 5 now. Their guards have contributed 31 points. The forwards have put up 14. So I think you can expect more of that from Glow scoring in the second half. The Rhythm, they started out, I think, better, but I think they lost a little bit of their steam. But their bigs have done a good job of being on the boards. They've got 5 offensive rebounds. They have attempted 7 more field goals than Glow for the game. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this second half. Will Rhythm find a way to, you know, win this third quarter? Or, you know, will Glow come out with that same intensity they had in the second?
For the Glow, they've had a lot of good guard plays. I've rejoined the broadcast here with you, Sid. We had a little technical issue.
I'm like...
Sarah Ashley Barker was getting to the hoop early.
She was. She did a really good job. She did a really good job of attacking the paint, finishing with contact, and they'll need more out of that from her in this second half to get this lead extended.
Yeah, Barker's 3 of 5 has 7 points, but you can take it out more broadly, and she has 1 excellent celebration. Kiara Leslie with 7, Kiana Traylor with 7, and Jalen Sherrod with 8.
Yeah, so they're all pouring in.
Yeah.
You know, and that's good to see. That means they got a lot of balance, so no one person is having to do it all.
So we're here in the second half and underway as the Rhythm trail the Glow by 5. Nye around the outside. Oh, that's a block from Mack, and that's been a feature this year, not a bug. Traylor right back the other way. Oh, would like to have that one back.
That's going up.
Nye right back into the paint. This time we'll kick it to Charles, who's not afraid to shoot from 3. How about the second time? 10 to shoot now. Patience from the Rhythm in this possession.
Good pass.
To Gardner in the corner, and she's money.
Hey, that was great. Great patience and movement from Rhythm. One person go off the bounce, get your man in the air, go off the bounce, kick it to the next person. Same thing, find the open shooter, knock down from Rebecca Gardner.
Nice defense on the other end from Turner. Nye and Traylor facing off. Picking up the dribble is Nye. He'll give it to Charles. Step back from Mack. No good. And Gardner knifing in there.
It's in there.
Picks it up. It does not convert for her side, but that's a nice move by the captain, who's averaging 3 rebounds a game.
First few minutes out of half are always interesting. It's kind of like the beginning of the game. People are trying to catch their breath again, find their pace.
Traylor inside, and this time she does find it. She's been quite aggressive to start. We had Mack. Nye left some space back to her left. We'll find Charles again, who's involved early. Chen suffers from the trap, and that's a turnover. 3-on-2 break. Leslie to Russell. That'll be an easy one for number 21. 49-43.
We're going to get to some horns action. Coach Vaughn told them to slow it down right there.
Chen speedily to the bucket.
Needed that right there. Which is just a good read off of their horns action. They brought Tina Charles and Bree Turner high. Chen gave it up, got a handoff coming back, and her man got caught on the screen a little bit, so she had room to drive to the basket.
Yeah, so when they come out high, that creates a lot of space.
A lot of space. And you have shooters wide, so you're in good position.
Mack to the corner. Speaking of shooters, Ashley Barker cannot sink that one. Gardner fights for the rebound, comes out with it. 1-on-3. That's not going to work. The captain smartly waits, the veteran out of UCLA. Feeding Charles inside. That seems to be the game here early on. Contact, no call against Mack. Traylor, Barker, bucket.
Yeah, I felt a timeout coming.
Glow in transition with the bucket there. And they are keyed by some defense and transition scoring. 51-45, a fast start. The Rhythm want to talk about it. Natasha Mack comes into this weekend number 3 overall, number 1 in blocks. Gets another one there on Nye. She had 20 coming in. She has 23 now. The next person has 12. 12. This is
not-
just 7 games. Look at this.
It's not surprising though. She's cleaning everything up. When her guards get driven by, she's there waiting for the guard to try to shoot it over her, and they keep trying.
They've had a variety of different blocks. Can you speak to TP about this 15 games for 22 blocks? Maybe she would want to register like maybe an individual, like a training with Mac?
Yeah, she might want to. I'm going to mention that to her and say that you suggested it.
We'll see how that goes over.
Yeah, I'll text you later and let you know what she says.
Kevin Barnett alongside Sid Colson. Enjoying this one. Sid, what do you think of the t-shirt today?
I love the t-shirt. That's fire.
What's your favorite shoe?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Probably the ones.
You like the ones?
And the 11s.
Yeah, I have a lot of affection for the ones.
Yeah, the ones and the 11s.
I had a set of 2s. A buddy of mine has them now. I gave them to him. He was like, "Are you sure you want to give these to me?" Yes, I do.
You're a kind-hearted man.
Whether you're courtside or watching from home, the AU Pro Shop is a destination for must-have basketball gear. Brands you love to player exclusives, the local collabs. Look at the Lipstick Lounge right there. Shop at venue or anytime. Shop.auprosports.com. Come and visit us here in Nashville. We got 2 more weeks. We have a whole bunch more game days coming up. 2 yet to go. After today, this Wednesday, we're back with you Friday, Saturday, and then we'll have 3 more dates next week as the Glow go ahead to trailer on Cannon with the left hand. That is her dominant hand, skipping it off the window.
Her first step is so quick. She could have probably shot the shot on Emma, but she wanted to attack the basket. And good look ahead by Kiara Leslie to get her even running in transition.
Trailer with 11. We talked about her. You were excited to see that matchup. Has Trailer won it with Chen is the question. Chen with just 2. Gardner's been winning the matchup against everybody as she puts that one in. Creating her own space, number 35, Rebecca Gardner.
I like to see that from her. She's had to tone down her intensity, I think, on both ends a little bit because of her fouls. So, don't worry about the fouls at this point. She's got 3. You got another half to play. I think that's okay.
Trailer picked it up. Maybe had a chance to take it against Cannon again. Instead, they'll feed the captain. Right back to Trailer. Oh, lefty on lefty. So look back to the previous score by number 88.
She's quick. She got such a quick first step. She was on the 3-point line and still beat Emma, to the basket.
Drafted by the Sky in 23, signed with the Lynx, played 8 games there. That was the last time she was in the W. Chaz might be taking a different look. Zaya Cook with the score there.
Here we go.
Cook, 3rd overall.
This group of guards, Zaya being in for the rhythm is really necessary, I think, for the rest of this game because she gets downhill so well and can create for other people. Good cut.
Right underneath, Leslie with the score here. She's on defense and cannot stop Gardner in transition, who will take the bucket and the foul. And remember, she is perfect from the free throw line.
She is. Will she continue here? Really good kick ahead from... Who threw that? Caitlin threw that?
Yeah, when I say perfect from the free throw line, that is on the season. That is through 6 games and this one. She's 1 for 1 tonight.
That's right, because what is she, 12 for 12 or something? You said?
12 for 12 overall. She has 7 points in this quarter as the Rhythm are trying to creep a little bit closer.
But as much as she plays, Kev, I'm surprised she hasn't gotten to the free throw line more, but it's because she takes so many open shots, she doesn't get fouled up on.
With more on Rebecca Gardner. Hannah.
Well, Rebecca Gardner hasn't lost yet this season, so this is unfamiliar territory for her. She knows that team wins equal the top of the leaderboard. That's how she's found herself up there. And so she's really trying to tell her team, prioritize ball movement. We need to share the ball and get stops in that last huddle timeout. That's what she was telling them. But again, playing from behind is not something she's used to in AU Pro basketball.
No, she is not, but she's wearing that blue jersey, so maybe some universe to overcome right there, some energy that's out there.
We're going to see if she's able to do it, but
57-52, the score right now. Timeout called. You were mentioning Rebecca Gardner and her team win points being undefeated. Look at the breakdown here. Compared to previous champions, a lot more win points for Gardner.
A lot more for Gardner. The only place where, I guess stat points and MVP points, she's lower than previous champs, but I'm curious to see if she's somebody who can maybe break what this mold has been in the past, because I like her effectiveness and efficiency just as a player by herself, but also the way that she's led her teams the past week, and I would imagine this week as well. She has a group that listens to her, that respects her because of her on-court play and her voice. So I'm interested to see, first of all, if Rhythm can overcome this deficit, but how the rest of the week looks for her.
We're looking forward to seeing who takes the title here in AU Pro Basketball.
The word champion means to me the best of the best, somebody that poured it all on the court.
I want to be at the top of the leaderboard.
I want to be written in history. It's only one spot, and I need to go grab it.
I'm doing it for my city. I'm doing it for the name across my jersey.
I want to be number one. You're forever in the record book.
That would be the pinnacle. You're always trying to reach the top.
Out of the 40 people here, you'll know you're the best, and you know that everything you've done paid off.
Rebecca Gardner is at the number 1 spot headed into this week 3. In the number 2 spot, Odyssey Sims, who finished 3rd in 2023 and 2nd the last 2 seasons. Is this the year for O?
Listen, my girl O, she's back in the captain spot this week. So I think she's going to put herself and her team in a position to, like she said, what we saw at half, play fast, and attack and make people run with them. O might make herself play 40 minutes. That's typically what we can expect.
That's what she's been doing.
And she's going to score a lot. She's going to assist a lot. So I expect to see her individual stat points go up a lot.
Rebecca Gardner, you saw the stats there, already with 13 points, 4 boards, add an assist in there as well. And she's played pretty clean basketball. She has a block. Just to add into those individual stat points, Sherrod having herself a fantastic night in the double figures is 0.
And it looks like they're in a little bit of a zone. And Beck mentioned before the game that she liked her team defensively, like they could do a lot of things defensively, and you see they come up with another stop down there.
Come up with a critical stop. Number 30, Rebecca Harris, their last one to handle the ball for the Glow as the Rhythm are down 5. There, look at the veteran Harris, member of the Players Executive Committee, down her 18th professional season. Charles, the cook, just off to the left. Every Glow player was there. Sherrod will slow it up. Wait for the offense to set. But only for a split second. A little bit of space. Mack with the rebound, and that one thrown out of bounds. Offensive rebounds have been huge for Natasha Mack as well. She's been creating opportunities.
She's everywhere. She's constantly moving. She's a hustler. She's got a knack for, knowing where the ball is going to land, and she's a quick jumper.
Rhythm with a real chance here. Close, and they'll do it. Down to 3 there on another efficient attack from Gardner, who works her way off of some action.
Natasha Mack is looking a little frustrated. We might expect to see some subs coming.
Mack, up fake, driving the hoop, and scoring.
Good attack. I'd like to see some more, high-low action from Emma and Tina.
Gardner with a little pause, has that one knocked away by Mack. And that results in the Glow with a possession. And we have Kayana Traylor in the chair chat as the Glow again put 2 on the board. Kayana, you guys are playing at a pace that maybe is higher than we've seen with some other teams. How are you doing that?
Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
How are you guys pushing the pace of this game?
Really just trying to get defensive stops and then get out in transition. I feel like that's when we're at our best. We got some quick guards, so.
Y'all do. Kayana, I'm loving watching your game today. We've been saying nothing but good things. What was your focus coming into this game? Because it looked like from the jump, you were shaking people, putting up jumpers. What was your mentality?
Yeah, I'm just confident right now. I've had people around me that believe in me. And I've worked hard. I've been overseas working for real, so I'm just trying to showcase what I've been doing, really.
For those that don't know about basketball in Africa, can you give them a brief description of what that was like?
Very physical, which I feel like helped me because people are usually bigger than me, so not too much, but yeah, it helped me a lot just physically, and then like I said, just my confidence, just going in and really trying to be a scorer.
Has this AU environment of being like around so many veterans and around so many other talented rookies, how has that helped you out from week to week, do you think?
Yeah, I think just learning the game in a different way. There's different styles no matter where you play, so yeah, that's been the biggest thing for me, I think, is just like seeing the game from a different angle.
Who have you connected with off the court?
Everybody.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Kayana, thanks for checking in with us.
All right, thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Kayana Traylor in the Glow with the lead here, still 61-56, looking for those quarter points, looking for the overall victory. As Deja Kelly is trying to D it up for the Rhythm, and does so, then draws the foul. Contact from Hartley. That'll go against number 16.
Yeah, that's going to be a clear path, is she calling?
About 1:40 to play here in the third quarter. Already split the previous two quarters, have the two teams. So it was a clear path. Like if you get in my way and I'm headed for the bucket, you're in my way.
Yeah, but they try to say, it's also determined by how many people, if somebody's ahead of you, if the person was going for the ball when they fouled you, which I think she kind of was. Good attack.
Yeah, Deja Kelly with the bucket there. Nice drive to the right-hand side for a player out of Oregon and UNC who bought her own home at 22 years old. That's a drastically different world than college, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Worth some money there. Now here's a turnover. Cook.
Oh.
Chen was looking, saying go to Harrison, and then ended up with the ball coming her way.
I thought Zaya was gonna go to Izzy as well.
Looked like maybe a little skip pass underneath might have done it, right?
I thought it was going to be. But at least they're getting out and running because Glow has been attacking them in transition, and they hadn't been getting a lot going this way, so at least they're attempting some things. You just got to keep running and make some stuff happen.
Well, they've been capitalizing here. They're trailing by just 3. That'll be Cannon trying to handle Russell down low. Drawing the foul. A minute to go.
They don't want to foul too much with the clock stopped because they're up 2 and they need to get this quarter. Well, really, they both do. It's 1-1, but I told you I was expecting Rhythm to win the game, so I need them to not foul. Wait, who was your call? Who were you taking?
I had the Glow winning, but this is a close call. This is probably the closest call I think we've had, especially after watching that first quarter. That's when you and I were chatting about it. But man, I don't know who takes this one because I really like the bigs here as you see them working together. Max driving the hoop. Russell can't corral the rebound. Good work by Harrison.
And it's been so back and forth.
But I like the guard play on the Rhythm side. We've seen the efficiency of Gardner, the leadership of Gardner. They've been running that offense here. Kelly can't find any space. Here's Chen, has been fairly quiet. Kelly hesitated to Cook, who does not hesitate, and then drops it.
That's a great extra. I think it's a great extra, and I think in Deja's mind, like she's considering her three-point percentage compared to Zaya, or really, if not that, just how the game is going. And Zaya's been a little, more effective offensively. Good pass.
Yeah, good pass, good look by Russell, who used all of her height to corral that first one.
But I love seeing that from Deja because it's not about whether or not you can hit the shot. It's what's the better shot in that moment. And coaches like to preach good to great.
What does good to great mean?
That you've got a good shot, but the next person, they've got an even better shot. So swing it.
Okay. Definitely need to swing it. Quarter victory here goes to the Rhythm. They are down in that overall 61-63. Remember, they trailed by 5 headed into this quarter. At the half, it was 40-45. Now it's 63-61. It's anyone's game, but we've already won here in the booth with a visit from almost every mascot in the entire city. We're going to finish this one up when we return. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is fueled by Gatorade. It is 63-61 inside a very excited Nashville Municipal Auditorium. It's anyone's game in the fourth. Lots of points remain. Will it be another victory for Rebecca Gardner, who has been grinding it out for love and basketball?
Hey, this is Rebecca Gardner, and this is my player profile. Churro is my dog. He's a little Yorkie. I got him when I was playing in Spain, and my teammates and I voted on a Spanish name, and we came up with Churro. Churro does have an Instagram. You can go on social media and find him. I kind of like fiction books only because it's almost like a movie but better. I'm sure a lot of people read the Housemaid series, but that's like one of my favorite. But I'm open to anything, but I love a fiction book for sure. I wear number 35 because when I first started playing basketball, I had my first tryout and the coach called my dad and was like, what number does Rebecca want to wear? Part of the reason I started playing basketball is because of my dad, and I was like, Dad, how old are you? And he was like, I'm 35. So then I ended up sticking with that number, and I've had it like ever since. And that's a wrap.
Sid, that put a little smile on your face. What you might not know about that all-rookie first team in 2022 is that she was drafted or undrafted back in 2012.
I know.
It took a decade to get there and a journey across the world.
Yeah, I mean, you just love stories like this because Beck's story is of resilience and persistence and just getting better despite things feeling like obstacles. Like, yeah, she didn't get her WNBA looks, which she probably should have, but she didn't let it stop her from getting better, and she ended up getting a championship out of it, too. Championships out of it, so you just love to see things like that. She was a 30-year-old rookie or something like that.
Yeah, and when she did get an opportunity, it was just a training camp contract with the Chicago Sky. Well, that would turn into 2 years, and then in Liberty. And now she is number 1 on the leaderboard coming into today, looking for those win points. And it would help if Caitlin Chen would continue her excellence. That has been a feature.
Caitlin Chen technical? Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait to talk to her after.
Do not get a quick second. We've already seen that this year.
She's just smiling.
I didn't even see any of this. All right, well, Anna, what's going on down there?
Not going to lie, Kevin, I don't know if that was tech-worthy. Caitlin Chen does not talk a lot, but she did turn and say "and one" to the ref. She wanted the call, so she was upset. But you can see her, she's laughing about it because she knows she wasn't expecting the tech.
Kia Vaughn isn't having any of that. That is a pretty mild bit of talk with Josh Reed, our crew chief.
That's funny. I was not expecting that.
Good thing Alicia Clark wasn't here. We would still have her John at the ref right now, right? Let's take a look back at that play and what happened.
Oh, I think there might have been a little curse word thrown in there.
Well, in that case,
I'd like to see it.
You're for sure getting teed up.
Yeah.
Launch from Cook comes up short, and the league's leading rebounder comes up with it.
Shocker, shocker.
Yeah, Natasha Mack with that one here. Here's Sherrod. Chen playing way off. Trailer, she's a threat from 3, leaves it behind. Taking Kelly to the basket. Baseline jumper from Mack, can't find it. Rhythm can tie it here. Have not shot a ton of threes. We haven't seen a lot of threes in this game. 16 attempts for either side. We saw a Glow side last week shoot 36
Insane.
in a game.
Yeah, I don't think either team's gonna get to that today. But it's because they've done a good job in transition though, Kev. They've started to push pace in transition, or they're going inside to their big, so the guards are just attacking the basket in one-on-one mismatches. So they just haven't had the need to shoot that many, I feel like.
Yeah, it's very much the style of play being dictated by the personnel.
And the captains, how they want to play.
Cook, a beautiful picture of a jump shot there.
Very nice. Yeah, they'll need Zaya for this quarter to keep being aggressive, keep looking for herself and others.
I mean, she has 2 20-point games already. She could be that source of offense. Gardner can assert herself as well. Step back 3 is no good there. Kiara Leslie with the air ball. And now Rhythm with a chance to take the lead. We have seen him only a couple of times with the advantage. Go back to the first quarter. The Rhythm took that quarter 21-20. It was 45-40 at the half.
Has this game been more than a 7-point difference either way though? I don't think it's been
No, nobody's gotten away. We've had a number of games where even at the very start there's an outbreak. The most we've had is 8 in this one. Barker, that'll help the Glow cause to stay on top.
That's that 3 you asked for. SA said, I got you, girl.
The Glow defense has done a nice job on Caitlin Chen. Zaya Cook with a lot of traffic inside. Trailer. No. Quickly the other way. Rhythm inside. Cannon got it.
That was a really good swing for them right there.
There's that ball. Mack has shot a couple of threes. This time didn't even consider it. Trailer, it's been a while since she launched. They've been getting to the bucket effectively.
You gotta move it. They're just waiting a lot.
Couple dual threats here. 5 to shoot. Right hand, too strong. Cook. 3-on-3. Trailer is Charles, and that might be a charge. No. And indeed, we'll go the other way.
See, I want Zaya to make that read that Jalen Sherrod was coming in addition to Trailer already being in front of her. That's a kick to Caitlin Chen for a 3, and that's probably now y'all are up 1. So just that little decision making, but I like that she's aggressive offensively. Like, she's coming here to work on her aggression and work on her scoring. Just want to make those reads, and that's going to be the difference in her game if she's playing point.
Paint and spray?
Paint and spray, 100%. And attacking with that purpose, not getting to the paint and being surprised that 2 people came, but making them come to you.
Okay, being 1 step ahead.
1 step ahead.
A little predictive here. Sherrod took many steps there, and the ball out of bounds. It looked like it was off a Rhythm player. Rhea Hartley will check back in. Trailer to the bench for the moment here. 6 minutes to play. Expect to see Trailer back on the floor here after a short rest for the 88.
For sure.
Barker backs off. Trying to create something for Russell, who's been fairly quiet offensively, and the shot clock expires with defensive possession for the Rhythm.
You have another one where they're forcing some shot clock violations, which I know as a coach, Kia probably loves. That's great. When you're making them not even get a shot up, that's good news.
Russell with just 2 points. Hasn't been a huge factor offensively, defensively been a presence.
She told me before the game that she was going to keep shooting, but she lied.
Well, she's expending a lot of energy against Tina Charles right now.
That she is.
And you touched on Tina Charles at halftime. She started out cold and then heated up. 12 points for Charles. 4 players who are in double figures on the floor right now for the Rhythm.
And they needed all 12.
Charles working against Russell. To her right. Back left. Fade away is no good.
Nice tip by Zaya. Way to get a hand on that.
Reset the clock. Gardner.
That's in there.
Little long. We're going to have you at the ophthalmologist this week after that one. Sherrod looking for her first 3. No. Cook rebound as the pace picks up with 5.5 remaining. Cook nearly threw it away. Chen saw it coming.
Lucky.
Chen trying to break down. 1-on-1. Pulls up. Long 2.
Chen said, don't bring the screen. I'm good. Stay over there.
Sherrod. 69-69. Here we go. 5 minutes to play. Anyone's ball game. Anyone's 180 team points for the victory and 60 points for the quarter win.
Yeah, so they're just in a zone.
Right now the Rhythm with a quarter advantage. You see that right on top of the scoreboard there. Mack, another offensive rebound and another putback.
Nice old board and putback.
30 points for her. Mack with a double-double.
Oh, dang, man.
And that's 30 leaderboard points, by the way, on that play. Not 30 total points as Chen drops a 3.
Yeah, Chen.
Trading blows here.
That's my surprise player right there, y'all.
5 players in double figures for the Rhythm. Chen now with 11. Sherrod, her best scoring performance of the season thus far. Here tied up by Cannon, and that'll be a jump ball. We thought it'd be a battle of excellence at the guard position early on. Early on, it was Kayana Traylor. Later here in the game, it's been Caitlin Chen. Dishing assists, dropping threes, and bringing her team to a +1 on the board. In the fourth quarter, Rhythm and Glow. Rhythm with the advantage, 72-71. The play of Caitlin Chen at guard has been critical. 7 points, 2 assists in the quarter. And you were talking about court vision and how that matters.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at this play, you don't think much about it. It's okay. Kayana Traylor missed a bunny. Kick ahead to Chen. She looks up knowing that they have numbers. She's got Emma Cannon that she kicks ahead to for 2 points. The reason that this play was a momentum swinger for me, though, is because right after this, the next play, Caitlin comes down, Chen comes down, she calls off a screen. She's got a different confidence now. She hadn't been able to get into a flow. She really likes assisting players. She likes getting to the basket, and she hadn't found a flow yet. But then next, you see her call up a screen, hit a long 2 over Bria Hartley. Next play, she hits a 3. Now the momentum is in Rhythm's favor. So just from that one kick-ahead layup to Emma Cannon, I think Rhythm has a different rhythm.
You couldn't think of another word there?
I could not. I said, let me just take the low-hanging fruit.
Rhythm in a rhythm. Yeah, Caitlin Chen is that complete guard coming in. 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, about 5 assists, 56% from the field, and 82% from the free throw line.
Yeah, sometimes as a point guard, and especially like me as a pass-first point guard, if I haven't been able to get some like clean assists to some players, once you can finally do it, especially in transition, it just unlocks something. Just like for shooters, when they see the ball go in, now they're feeling more confident. I think that's the same thing that happened with Chen right there.
All right, Anna, Rhythm have the ball and the lead. What's been going on?
Well, first of all, Sid, I happen to really like your usage of Rhythm there. And the Rhythm are focused on quarter wins, not just team wins. That was a half of the conversation in their huddle, was the fact that though they have a 1-point lead now, they're still losing the fourth quarter by 3. And they know that they need those points because they dropped both quarters in the first half. So just reminding our viewers at home how much each quarter individually matters for these players' leaderboard points.
Those leaderboard points are huge. Mentioned Chen had over 1,000 leaderboard points in her first week. A big part of her being the #1 on the leaderboard. And give another shot clock violation against the Glow. But then Chen the next week just over 300 leaderboard points. She's down to #7 overall. A victory here would have her rising again.
It absolutely would. And if they keep getting shot clock violations like that, getting good looks on the offensive end, that will be, their fate for tonight. But it's very impressive to see their D. They're playing a zone, like I said, and they're switching a lot. When people run past you, you just take them. It doesn't matter if it's a big or a guard.
Step back 3 comes up short. Is it a soft zone or is it like almost half man?
Soft.
They're not really playing blocked positions.
They're inside the 3-point line a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And Beck Gardner mentioned this. She said, I feel like I have a group that we could do some different things defensively. And so she's been throwing this at them really for the entirety of this quarter.
Got a little 3-2 going on right now, but fading into man here, it looks like.
You've got Chen low. You got Izzy out on the perimeter with her big.
There's a bucket there from Mack. A smooth looking step in.
Good shot fake and pull up.
73-72. Rhythm needs to keep pace here. Cook and Barker, close contact. Chen now from 3. Yes! That'll do, 20.
Yeah, Chen, she needed that. That's what I'm saying. She's just playing a lot more confidently now.
Yeah, she's hit a couple here in the second half. Barker trapped into the corner, corralled that one. Traylor quickly underneath. Chen just there late. This is a look back at that 3.
So, Zaya's been so effective getting downhill and just attacking people off the bounce. All she had to do was see Kayana Traylor come and help just a little bit. Once she did, she sprayed to Caitlin Chen for the 3. And that wasn't even a paint spray. She didn't even touch the paint, but just that downhill look, getting near the free throw line. open her man up.
Open up enough space. Rhythm 75-74. Trailer at the line with a chance to tie it here on the second of two. Just over 2 minutes remain in our first game of the day. More coming for you 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. 75 apiece now. Once again tied.
This is such a good early game, Kevin. What a treat for us.
Yeah, this is one of our better games. No one's been able to get away. Lead was 8, and that was not for long as Cook draws contact there. And there will be more Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball coming up tonight at 8 Eastern. The Gold Rush taking on the Eclipse. You can check out where to watch on the website, auprobasketball.com. And some folks you might know taking in a little morning action.
I know a couple of them. We got Anissa Mora and KB. Kirsten Bell in the crowd watching.
Kirsten Bell will be actually serving as captain tonight.
Get her. Oh, yeah, with Odyssey going, right?
Odyssey Sims is missing.
Okay, so she came to do some homework.
Little scouting for later in the week as every team plays every other team throughout the entire weekend. So this is now challenged here. Isaiah Cook thought she drew some contact. I don't see anything there. I've seen some highlights of LeBron going to the deck with that similar type contact.
I don't know if she got her up top. I don't think so. Yeah, it's Sarah Ashley Barker. She can't believe it.
She's had a very expressive game.
She has, which I enjoy seeing.
That one right there, plus the stolen Aaliyah Nye celebration.
Count it. Yeah, I think this might get overturned.
Look at Chaz Franklin.
Okay, so if it's overturned, are you still going with?
I gotta
Does
stay
that
my
change
pick.
your? Okay. Fair. Don't let me persuade you. Unless you want to be persuaded.
No, I'm gonna stay in my position.
All right, cool. Good chat.
Late change to the lineup. Odyssey Sims going to be here tonight. So Odyssey able to get back in.
Oh, wow.
So Kirsten Bell can give the scouting report to the captain, and they can decide what to do as they face off Eclipse and Gold Rush. Now look at Odyssey Sims and her rank right now. Yeah, she is #1 in minutes. And you said that's not going down with her in the captain's chair. First in points, assists, and overall AU points. Odyssey Sims. What she's lacking is a couple of wins. Rebecca Gardner's been able to kind of get the leg up there, as you saw earlier. So the overturn is going to happen here.
Yep.
On the no contact.
I think we predicted that. We can see that happening.
Kirsten Bell checking the socials. Kia Vaughn going to be happy with this overturn here. Or unhappy with the overturn.
Sorry, they're going to need to force a few more shot clock violations, get some stops.
I mean, look, 2 minutes to go, 75-75. What determines the outcome of this game?
I think the team with the best ball movement offensively, because we've seen moments where they've gotten stagnant. The team, both of these captains have expressed since the beginning of the game that all week they like their defensive team. They picked these people because they like their defensive style. They felt like they could play one-on-one D, and they also like that they had players who could also score. So I would imagine that both of them are emphasizing right now, we need to get a stop. It's been working for Rhythm to play in that zone that switches to man at times maybe. So I would expect to see that. And from Glow, I think they got to get the ball to Natasha Mack, honestly. She's been like consistent for them.
Okay, feed the captain for Glow and see if that works out against the Rhythm, who's drawn a number of shot clock violations out of the Glow on the offensive end.
Or maybe a Kayana Trailer and Mac pick and roll situation. I could see that being effective and spreading their team out, because Kayana, you have to worry about the three. Mac, you have to worry about the hard rolls and her setting the screen, so guards are going to get over. But I'll be interested to see.
All right, Glow huddle. Anna, you were there. What happened?
The Glow win this tip. They're going to be running that high ball screen set. I think you just mentioned that. Jalen Sherrod is going to be coming off of that with Mercedes Russell setting a flat ball screen. We'll first see Kayana Trailer and Sarah Ashley Barker running off sides of Mercedes Russell. And they do win it, so we'll see it.
Thanks, Anna. 2 minutes to play. Score tied at 75. Will it be defense? Will it be offense that makes the plays here? There is that action Anna just told you about. Trailer, 5 to shoot. She will go inside against Charles and lose that battle. That's happened to a lot of people, Kiana. Don't feel bad.
I don't even think Tina jumped either.
Charles now in control.
Oh!
Rolling, nearly had it. Trailer coming the other way. To Russell, little soft jumper, corrals her own rebound, but there are a lot of people on the floor, and we will have a blocking call.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought he was going to let that go. That was tough. I know Zion wanted to slide that in.
A lot at stake here, and big moments can happen anytime, 75 apiece. Will we see a game-winning shot? I mean, on this day in history, a game-winning shot was hit from about half court by a young player you might recognize.
Hey, practice
the 51 with the half-court winner.
That's hilarious. No way that was today. We won that in overtime, too. Throwing up my city.
Fantastic celebration going on there. February 18th, a big day in history. Space Shuttle Enterprise took its maiden flight back then. Sydney Colson hit a game winner in 22. $50 million worth of diamonds were stolen in Belgium in 2013. There's your random facts of the day. You learned something, kids.
Thank you so much, Captain.
Yeah, we're about to learn who's going to win this game with a minute to go. 76-75. Huge stop there. Rhythm, 1-point lead and the ball.
Really big stop.
Trailer can take her time here. Will we see some more of that high ball screen action here? Trying to hand it off. Tina Charles looked like she came up with her hand, got hit, and Trailer goes right at her. Now Charles holding that right thumb.
Yeah.
And Kiana Trailer going to the bucket for what is now a 3-point lead. The X action going on top?
It was the X action, and it was, I don't think they were ever looking for it. They just wanted to get the ball back to Kiana, back at the top for her to get a high ball screen. And the thing is, up top in like a flat ball screen, or when you're in the middle of the court, because Kiana is left-handed, they wanted to not force her that way, but the thing about forcing a left-handed player right is that once they come off the screen and the guard is hit, now they can get back to their left. I'm personally a fan of when I'm playing people, I force them to their strong hand so that by the time that you snake, you're going to your right instead. But, you know, it's not a ton of time to always work on those adjustments live. So, you know, Tina just did her best to stop her from getting there.
All right, well, unfortunately, Tina Charles taking a little damage to that right hand, her shooting hand, and does not look like she is very happy at the moment with that hand injury. She was holding her thumb as she walked off. We'll see if she returns to the floor here for Kia Vaughn and the Rhythm. Tina Charles playing a huge role. Yeah, Sherrod running through.
Yeah.
The resulting bucket is a season-high 15 for Kiana Trailer now, and the Glow with the lead.
Really good from Kiana. I mean, it was a great read on her part. The defense wasn't up at the point of the screen, and Tina was a little too far back in drop for her, so she's like, yeah, let me attack to my strong hand.
Let's go down to Anna.
They drew up an elevator screen. You're about to hear it right now. Zia Cook is going to come up through. See it right here. They're looking for a three right here.
Instead, they get a drive from Cook, and then a kick. Gardner got it. We're tied. Yes. Great call, Anna.
Great play. Great play. All right, they need a stop, Kev. There's enough time for a stop and a score, but you're going for Glow, so.
3 seconds. Glow with it.
High ball screen.
3 seconds between shot and game clock. Trailer with Russell, finding no space. Second time. 3 to shoot. Mack, the countdown sinks it.
Do they have a timeout?
5 seconds to go.
No timeout?
80-78. Timeout called by Kia Vaughn.
Yeah, Matt.
With 5.5 remaining. What a shot from Natasha Mack. (14 and 16). Is that what you were looking at there?
Yeah, and possibly the game winner. We'll see. Great play by Zaya in rhythm, though, to get into the paint, recognizing this doesn't help us that much, kick it out to Beck Gardner for 3.
And then this response here from the captain, who kicked out to that free throw line and put it away for the 2-point advantage. When you're running an elevator screen,
yeah,
it's designed to get a 3. Is that where the 3 is supposed to finish after the drive?
Yeah, sometimes,
okay.
and usually the person coming through the elevator, you close it on the defender right after, so they do have room to turn and shoot. But sometimes people's elevator screens go into something else. You have a second option because it doesn't always work. People know it's either a misdirection or an elevator in a late game situation where you need a 3. So it's a really good read by Zaya to know, I don't need a 2. Let me kick back out to Gardner.
Back to your court vision.
Yeah.
And thinking a step ahead, as we were talking about earlier in this game.
Yeah, because those are also the moments, Kev, where as defenders, you have to know a 2 doesn't hurt us. A 2 doesn't hurt us if Zaya attacks and scores. So I'm not going to come off of Beck Gardner to help on a potential 2. I'm going to stay close up to a shooter so they can't get the 3 off to tie.
Let's take a look at some of Natasha Mack's plays here in her first game ever as captain. She continues to raise her level here in Nashville.
I love it. On the boards.
Mack comes in averaging about 11 points and 14 boards a game. She has been absolutely cleaning the glass.
And she's already she surpassed that this game, which is not surprising. She wants to win. She wants her team to play hard, and she's leading by example that whole way.
5.5 seconds remain. Glow, 80-78. We are tied in the quarter score as well. They can score the rhythm here. They cannot. And time expires. No call, no change on the board, and the Rhythm remain winless. 0-7. Overall, 1 victory this week for the Glow. They take the quarter, they take the overall, and they take the victory.
That was a good game, though, Kev. Good pass. This was a good play at the end.
Almost didn't know if it was over as this ball is rebounded and no one is within range, but there was no call here on this drive. Natasha Mack, again, a presence.
Natasha Mack, a presence for sure. I would have been interested to see what if they had Zaya Cook in that action instead, to have a smaller defender on her and Jalen Sherrod.
Natasha Mack may have gotten a little piece of that one. Let's find out now. She's down with Anna.
Natasha Mack, game winner. What was going through your head?
It was an open shot. She passed in the box. Like, I got to make it. I believe in this shot. I practice it every day. So, and then my team believed in it too.
Another double-double for you, 14 and 16. How do you put them together so consistently?
I just do what I do best. I go rebound, hope for the best, and just play with confidence.
You're a first-time captain, starting off with a win. How does it feel?
It feels good. I always feel good to win. You feel me? I still got the game, but I can't let it go.
All right, enjoy the win. Thanks, Mac. Back to you, Kevin.
Not sure if you can just take those with you.
No, I was like, I love how she's holding it. She's holding it like a little kid.
So victory for the Glow here in our first game of 6 on the weekend in week 3 of action in Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. Our next broadcast is tonight, 8 Eastern on ESPN. It'll be Gold Rush versus Eclipse. You can figure out where to watch, auprobasketball.com. Come on in and enjoy it. For Sid Colson, Anna Camden, and our entire crew, I'm Kevin Barnett. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to the Glow and Captain Natasha Mack, the game winner, and all those team points. They are 1-0.